Hi, everyone. Welcome. My name is Melanie Billingsley, and today we're going to be talking about how to avoid scams and be safe. We deal with a lot of internet transactions and different people that we don't know, so this is really important that everyone understands. Um, my husband is in cybersecurity, so he helped me with this presentation. Unfortunately, he's not here to actually answer questions, but hopefully, I'll be able to help you guys with any questions you have at the end. We are going to go ahead and jump into things. All right, so sometimes talking about scams can be scary. You might think, like, oh my gosh, this is for sure going to happen to me. And that's not the case, okay? This is not here to discourage you. I just want you guys to be safe and be aware. So that is the purpose of this. So there's a lot of online safety tips in this presentation just to give you guys kind of a broad overview of what to look for and things like that. But the importance of online safety as travel agents, you handle a lot of personal and financial information for your clients. So keeping this information safe from online threats is crucial to protect your clients and your business. Some possible repercussions of mishandling yours and client data would be loss of trust, damaged reputation, identity theft, financial penalties, and ultimately the loss of your business if it's really bad. So none of those things are good. We want people to trust us. We want our businesses to have a good name behind them. So that is why this is important to understand and just pay attention to. So, an overview of common threats. So, there are many types of online scams and threats that can target travel agents, such as fake booking sites, phishing emails, and identity theft. Understanding these threats helps you stay one step ahead of scammers. So, the types of online scams there's phishing, fake booking sites or deals, vacation rental scams, fake customer support lines, and travel document scams. So, it's all about paying attention. I'm going to show you what a little bit more about each of them. So, phishing scammers will send fake emails, messages, or phone calls that look and sound like they come from legitimate sources. Let me let someone else in the meeting here. Okay. The intent is to trick you into giving away personal information or clicking on a malicious link. So, malicious just meaning fake, okay, not good intentioned. So, an example of this would be you receive an email that looks like it's from a well known airline asking you to confirm your booking by clicking a link. The link leads to a fake website that steals your login details. So you just wanna really pay attention to what the web address is that it's going to. Um, and if you have any doubts, call the actual number, okay? Look up, the actual number to American Airlines or whatever, uh, it's claiming to be, and ask them directly, okay? All right, so then there's fake booking sites. So fraudsters create fake websites that look like real payment pages or booking platforms to steal your money and personal information. So Archer has a bunch, hundreds of amazing vendors, right? Vendors and suppliers. Um, I always recommend sticking with those vendors and suppliers because they are verified, they are safe. Sometimes people might book with a vendor who's not one of our um not one of our vendors, like an outside source, and that's okay, but you need to be really careful to make sure that you're not um walking into a bad situation. So, an example of this is you find a third party booking site offering great deals on flights. After booking and paying, you realize the agency doesn't exist and yours or the client's money is gone. So, just another example of why you really need to double check those sites. Okay, vacation rental scams. Scammers post fake rental listings on legitimate websites, asking for payment upfront and then disappearing once the payment is made. So, an example is you book a vacation rental through an online listing, pay the deposit, and arrive or your client arrives to find that the property doesn't exist or is already occupied. There's fake customer service numbers. So scammers post fake customer support numbers online. When you call, they ask for personal information or payment details under the guise of helping you. So an example is you search for a customer support number for a hotel and call the first number that you find. The person on the other end asks for your credit card details to verify your booking. If you give those numbers, your card number, your clients, then those people have that information now. So you really need to just double check your sources. Okay, travel document scams. They offer fake visas, passports, or other travel documents, often at a high price, which can lead to legal trouble and financial loss. Use only official government resources to book these. Now, as a travel agent, you should not be taking care of this kind of stuff for your client. Visas, passports, travel documents, they need to do that. Your client needs to do that by themselves, okay? There's just so much liability with that. Have them take care of that. Just let them know, go to the official government site and have them book it there, okay? Um, but so an example is you find a website offering expedited visa services for a fee. So maybe someone, oops, sorry, maybe someone forgot to get their passport renewed and they're leaving for a trip in 2 weeks and they find this website saying that, hey, we can get you your passport by next week for $700. And they're like, that's a great idea. And they pay that. Well, okay, not real. Now their money's gone and a lot of their information as well. So you just need to be really careful with that. Okay, so recognizing and avoiding scams. So, identify phishing emails and messages, verify legitimacy of sites, safe practices for online transactions, recognize red flags and offers and deals. So, really just pay attention. I got lucky getting married to someone in cybersecurity. So, if I get a weird email, I don't even look into it, I just forward it to him and say, "What do I do?" Um, but no, really, you can do this. You do not need someone in cybersecurity or IT. Just pay attention, okay? If you, like, hover over the, email, you can see where it's coming from. If it's, like, Amazon at gmail.com, no. No, 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 okay. That's what you're looking for. You just need to look for any of those red flags. Okay, so identifying phishing emails and messages. So look for signs like poor grammar. A lot of times they will not have commas where they should be, punctuation, capital letters where they should be, or misspelled words, things like that. Okay. Urgent language saying like, this must be completed by 7 p.m. tonight or something like that. An unfamiliar sender address. So always verify the sender's email and avoid clicking on links or downloading attachments from unknown sources. Okay. So if it says customer service Amazon and then you hover over it, and again, it's like a Gmail or a Hotmail, that is not from Amazon, okay? So that is the kind of thing you need to look for. I want to emphasize double checking the sender's address. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. They will look legitimate, but may replace or use certain letters or numbers that are hard to notice at first. So Google is your friend. Okay. You, as a travel agent, you are a researcher. You need to be there trying to find answers for yourself before you text your mentor, anyways, right? Google is your friend. Copy and paste, okay? And research the message. See if it's a scam. You can find that information pretty easily on the internet. So, if there are links in an email, you can hover over it with your mouse pointer on the bottom left of the window. It should show the destination, okay, where that would take you if you clicked on that link. If it's a scam, then the website will not be the legitimate one, okay? Verifying the legitimacy of booking sites. So double check the URL for slight misspellings or extra characters. Look for reviews and ratings from other users. Again, that is where Google comes in. Use trusted websites and avoid deals that seem too good to be true. If it seems too good to be true, It's not necessarily that it's for sure a scam, but it's definitely something to look into more. Only use websites that start with HTTPS because this is safer and more secure than HTTP. So, an example is before booking a trip through a new travel agency, search for reviews online and ensure the website URL matches the official site. Okay, or for a vendor, I mean, like if you want to book through a specific vendor, just check that. Make sure the URL matches. Safe practices for online transactions. Use secure payment methods like credit cards, which typically offer fraud protection. Avoid using public Wi Fi for transactions and ensure the websites use HTTPS. Um, so, again, with my cybersecurity husband, every time we're at an airport or somewhere where we might want internet, he will not let us connect to Wi Fi. He will not let us. He'd rather just hotspot because it is unsafe, okay? Public Wi-Fi is not safe. It's very easy for people to tap in there. So if you are doing anything secure, okay, if you are processing payments, using login information, that kind of thing, public Wi-Fi is not something you want to use. An example is when booking a hotel online, make sure the website has a padlock icon for the address bar and uses HTTPS. Use a credit card instead of a debit card for added security. Okay, recognizing red flags in offers and deals. Be cautious of offers that require immediate payment or personal information. Now, a lot of times when we're booking travel, you do have to pay something, right? Like a down payment or something, and you're going to need to give the client's information to book that hotel or whatever you're booking. That's not what we're talking about, okay? So you're going to verify the offer through official channels and be wary of deals that seem unusually cheap. Okay, again, that's where research comes in. If you've never booked a Great Wolf Lodge resort, do your research. Okay, it shouldn't be $15. Okay, do your homework. An example is if you receive a call offering a luxury vacation at a very low price, ask for written details and verify the offer with the official company before making any payment. Okay, if it's a scam, they're gonna try to rush it, okay? Or appeal to your emotions with it. You want it in writing and you want time so you can call that official company, okay? All right. Okay, sorry. Protecting personal and client information. So, best practices for data security, using secure payment methods, the importance of strong passwords and two-factor authentication, secure handling of sensitive client information. We're going to break those down. So, the best practices for data security: implement strong security measures to protect data from unauthorized access or breaches. This can be done by using a virtual private network, VPN, when on a public Wi Fi. OpenVPN is a reliable free option. There are others out there though, but setting up your antivirus, such as Windows Defender properly, never allow someone you don't know to remotely access your device. Okay. Sometimes, like a customer support would be like, oh, okay, I can take over your computer really quick. Just put in your password. No, 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 don't do that. Um, that can be a real thing, but the risk is too high with that. Um, so yeah, strong passwords are important. Okay, so using secure payment methods, ensuring that all financial transactions are conducted through secure and trusted payment portals. Use payment processors like PayPal or Stripe, which offer secure payment options and fraud protection, instead of directly handling credit card information if possible. Do not store client payment information electronically or physically. Destroy immediately after use. Okay, so what I do on the credit card authorization form, you need the last four digits of their number, their card number, right? Yes, you want that on there. You will not destroy that. You need to keep that. But the picture that they send you of their credit card, make sure they blur out everything except those last four. Okay, the last four digits. You don't need anything else. And then when I go to make the actual transaction, I call my client and take it over the phone. That way it's not even written down. That liability isn't even there. Okay, importance of strong passwords and two-factor authentication. Why do I keep messing that up? All right. So, using complex passwords and additional verification steps to protect accounts from unauthorized access. Passwords should have a mix of letters, numbers, symbols, and should be a minimum of 12 characters. Enable two-factor authentication on all accounts to add an extra layer of security. This can be a fingerprint scan, PIN, secret question, or whatever the platform provides as an option. I'm a big fan of the secret questions. Um, but yeah, it's really easy to use your kids' names, dogs' names, um, anniversary date or birth date, things like that. But those are going to be a lot easier for people to crack. So if you can do something really random and creative, that would be best. Um, so password managers such as Bitwarden and Dashlane are recommended due to their security, complex password generation, and reporting if any of your accounts are involved in a breach. All right, secure handling of sensitive client information. Properly managing and storing client information to prevent unauthorized access or leaks. Store client information in secure, encrypted databases and limit access to only those employees who need it. Avoid sharing sensitive information via email or secured channels. You can password protect or encrypt files and folders on your computer. Ensure your email is a strong, complex password if you are storing client data there as well. So I am like technologically challenged. So this is above my head, honestly. I have my husband handle it. So if you need help, reach out to someone who might be tech savvy and ready to help you with this. Okay. All right, recent scams and campaigns. So there's booking.com, phishing attacks, and fake booking websites. So the phishing attacks on travel agencies was in 2023. The fraudsters used phishing techniques and malware to obtain login credentials to online booking platforms. Travel agencies received emails that appeared to be from legitimate booking platforms asking them to log in to resolve an issue, thus stealing their credentials. Booking.com social engineering campaign. Cybercriminals used the Vidar info stealer to gain access to hotel credentials on Booking.com, sending phishing emails to customers to steal payment details. That was last year as well. Okay, so this one is still ongoing. It's fake travel agency websites. Scammers create fake travel agency websites or spoof popular booking sites, so that applies to us, to steal personal and financial information from unsuspecting travelers. You find a website offering great deals on flights and book a trip. After making the payment, you or your client realize the website was fake and yours or their money is gone. The scammers disappear, leaving you or the client without a booking and out of money. So those are what's going on. Um, Resources and tools for staying safe. Trusted websites and tools for verifying travel information use reputable websites and tools to verify the legitimacy of travel agencies, booking sites, and offers. So, TripAdvisor, check reviews and ratings for travel agencies, websites, and accommodations. The Better Business Bureau, BBB, verify the business credentials and read customer reviews. Who is Lookup? Check the registration details of a website to ensure it's legitimate. All right. Cybersecurity tools and software to protect your devices and data from cyber threats. Antivirus software. Programs like Norton or Windows Defender can protect against malware and viruses. VPN, virtual private network services like NordVPN or OpenVPN can secure your internet connection, especially when using public Wi-Fi. Password managers, tools like Bitwarden, Dashlane, LastPass, 1Password help create and store strong, unique passwords. Educational resources and training programs. Stay informed and educated about the latest scams and cybersecurity practices. So, webinars and online courses, platforms like Coursera or Udemy offer courses on cybersecurity and online safety, and a lot of times they are free. Industry publications, magazines like Travel Weekly and Travel Plus Leisure provide updates on industry trends and potential threats. Professional networks, joining organizations like the American Society of Travel Advisors, can provide access to resources and support. So, as a travel agent, use your qualifying form to weed individuals out. Okay, um, that is what the qualifying form is for. For me, if they don't have much information, they don't know their budget, their dates, their location, that is a red flag. If they have an extremely low or an extremely high budget that doesn't really make sense, that's also a red flag. Unwilling or unready to put a deposit down is also a red flag. So just pay attention to people reaching out to you who you don't know, asking you to book travel for them. Do your research and don't be lazy. Okay. Um, honestly, the information is right there at your fingertips. You guys have a computer or a phone or a tablet. Do your research. Google is your friend. Okay. Take that extra time and check the source, check the website. Okay. Protect your client and credit card information. This is really important because people are trusting you to do right by them. Okay. They are trusting you with their information, their credit card information, all of that. So just make sure you're protecting it and not just giving it away to anybody. So remember, staying informed and cautious is the best defense against online scams. Regularly update your knowledge and tools to stay ahead of scammers. Google and YouTube are your friends when it comes to learning more details and trends regarding scams and being safe online. There are a lot of resources out there to help you, your business, and your client to stay protected. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end the recording. Thank you guys so much for coming. I hope that helped.